Good morning, good morning. Hi everyone, how are you today? Happy Thursday. Yeah, let's get started. So, top 8 at 8. Today we're talking about 8 ways to curb your hunger. There's definitely times I've been hangry. Yeah, there's definitely times I've seen Dom hangry. You know, when you get hungry, man, sometimes you just get crabby. You got to eat something from time to time. So usually I eat about 5 times a day. That's pretty much my minimum. Sometimes there's 6 if I'm up a really long time. I eat every 3 hours or so. So let's just get started. I feel like I've been able to curb the hunger pains for years now, which is kind of crazy. So number 8 is to get enough sleep. Isn't it weird how it goes back to just being healthy and sleeping? So it also, as we know, it can help against weight gain. Studies show that too little sleep can increase your hunger and appetite by up to 24%. What? And decrease levels of fullness hormones by up to 26%. So if you're not getting adequate sleep, your brain is not being told that you're full when you're eating, so you overeat. Yeah, that's not good. It's not good. So get some good sleep, okay? At least 7 hours a night is what's recommended. Excellent. Okay. Number 7, exercise. Yep. Exercise actually makes you, it curbs your hunger. It really does. So it reduces the activation of the brain regions that are linked to food cravings. What? That's crazy. So it can result in a lower motivation to eat. It can also reduce hunger hormone levels, which also increases the feeling of fullness. So there you go. So I know for me, after a workout, I usually drink a shake within 30 minutes. It's a recovery shake specifically for a workout, right? And then for me, it's usually another 2 hours or so, and then I'm definitely hangry again. But again, I'm on a pretty regimented schedule with eating generally. So, yeah, it's about every 3 hours, like I said. But anyway, exercise really does help curb your hunger. So again, healthy, active lifestyle, another reason to do it, right? Number 6, this one's kind of fun. And this is, I feel like, it helped as probably a little kid or something, but it also helps adults. So it's to eat on smaller plates. That actually does work. And it also said to use bigger forks. I did notice when we were up at the cabin this weekend, we had these tiny little forks. Like, they were so small that came with the cabin. And I was like, I don't know. It was really weird. I felt like I was eating and eating and eating because the fork was like this big. It was tiny. Anyway, so the brain trick is to eat on a smaller plate and use bigger forks. So reducing the size of your plate can help you unconsciously reduce your meal portions, right? So it's likely to help you consume less food without feeling deprived, because you're like, I'm a member of the Clean Plate Club. Yeah. All right, number 5. This one is huge for me. Eat mindfully. I don't know how many times we're sitting in the living room. We have probably The Office on the TV or South Park or something. And we're just, not present to what we're putting in our mouth. Like, and before I know it, I look down and I'm like, oh, my food's gone. And I haven't registered that I'm full, even though I just ate probably more than I needed to. So just eat mindfully, you guys. Like, pay attention to what it is you're doing, right? Pay attention to how the food feels in your mouth, to how it tastes, to how it smells. Kind of be present to that moment of eating. So one of the best things to do is to turn the TV off, right? Be present with those around you and be present to your food specifically. That just helps you curb your hunger, right? Because you're actually full after you've eaten, instead of shoveling in all this food and not realizing what you've just done. All right, number 4, fill up on water. Hi-yo. I've drank quite a lot this morning already. I forgot that I had aloe in the fridge, and so I found the aloe and I was like, oh my God, because it tastes the best. I love it. I'm a mango girl on the aloe. But anyway, if you fill up water fill up with water, have a glass or two before a meal. It helps you to eat less, and then it also helps aid in digestion. So it's really good for you both before and after a meal. Number 3 on the top 8 ways to curb hunger is to pick solids over liquids. So liquid calories add up, they do not make you full, right? Solid foods make you full, but it also depends on what you're eating. You guys have probably seen memes or photos going around where it's like a plate of broccoli, for instance. Like you get this huge plate of broccoli and like, this is 200 calories. And then they show like a little piece of like bread or something and it's like this tiny thing and they're like, this is also 200 calories. So if you're eating the right things, right, picking those solids over the liquids, you're gonna feel fuller. So that leads right into number 2, which is to opt for fiber-rich foods. So I use my broccoli example, right? That is, there's so much more, obviously healthy things going on for you with a huge plate of broccoli than there is with a tiny little piece of bread. But it's going to make you feel full. Fiber-rich foods actually, it can stretch the stomach, right? Because you can eat so many of them. And it also slows the emptying rate of the stomach and influences the release of fullness hormones. So eating a fiber-rich diet, of course, decreases hunger and helps you eat the fewer calories while promoting long-term health, which is what we're all kind of striving for, right? So opt for fiber-rich foods is the second way. And the top way to curb your hunger is to eat enough protein. What? Of course I was going to bring protein into this at some point, you guys. So most Americans do not eat enough protein. You're like, but Jess, I ate a big steak yesterday and today I had chicken on my salad. Great. That's great. That is great. However, eating like 60 grams of protein in one sitting in a big ass steak, while delicious, probably makes you feel a little, right? Probably doesn't exactly help you feel all that great if you sit down and you eat a pile of meat. Nothing against meat. I eat meat sometimes, but the proportion of that the portion size needs to come on down a bit. But most Americans only eat maybe like 40, 50 grams of protein tops in a day. I know when I looked back before I started on a healthy meal plan, I was not even getting that. It would be like 20 to 30 and some days none. So protein can help you feel full. It actually makes you eat less at your next meal, and then it also helps you to lose fat. So for me, it's usually about 20 grams of protein to 35 grams of protein in one sitting. And like I said, I eat that 5 times a day. So by the end of the day, I'm at about 100 grams of protein, which for my height, 5'8", 5'7" and 3/4, my body size, my body shape, like 100 to 130 grams is pretty much the range I want to be in on a daily basis. So just get enough protein in, you guys. So top 8 ways to curb hunger: get enough sleep, exercise, eat on smaller plates, eat mindfully, fill up on water, pick solids over liquids, opt for fiber-rich foods, and eat enough protein. So I hope that's helpful. Happy Thursday. I just wanted to share. I love sharing these things with you guys. It's pretty fun. So if it resonated and you actually want to start to curb your hunger, make sure to check out rootdownwellness.com and we can get started on a free profile. All right. Happy Thursday. I will be back. Oh, thank you, Rachel. I felt like my hair was all wonky today. I'm like, I need some lipstick this morning. So thank you. All right. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys. I got all distracted by the compliment. Thank you. Okay. Have a good day. Bye.